Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Before They're Gone. Didn't think I had enough to do another episode, but I found some games and want to talk to you guys about them. Good games to pick up before GameStop clears these out, or even if GameStop doesn't have these anymore, there's still good games to look for on the cheap. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so we're going to start this list with Star Trek for the PS3. This is based off the newer movies that came out, and it's a co-op third-person game where you can play as Kirk and Spock. Kimmy almost forgot his name, Spock. You can play co-op online and offline via split screen, which is pretty cool. And it's pretty much an action third-person game where you go over like cool stuff in the movie, lots of explosions, lots of cool areas to explore. I think it's a fun third-person game that people should try out. I know a lot of people, when they see like a movie franchise as a game, they kind of look the other way. But I think this one is actually one that people should check out, especially if it's on the cheap. So remember Star Trek, the movie, the game, check that one out if you have time for it. Next game here, two games, but they're the same. This is Darkness and Darkness 2. I've never played these games, and I've heard like a lot of good things about it. I was actually, the footage you're seeing here is part 2. I really like that one because it looks like it's cell shaded graphics pretty much. But in the Darkness, you take control of this man who has the darkness, the powers, and he had these tentacles that really tear people up. You know, it's a violent game. I'll say that much. But the story behind it is pretty crazy. I don't want to reveal too much, but it has to do with dealing with ghosts of the past. I would say that's enough story I could give to you about the game without spoiling a lot of stuff. But it looks like a really cool first-person shooter. So if you see this one, I say you should definitely check it out. You don't really see it that often out there. I mean, I was lucky to find this one, so I was like, damn, like let me pick this up. And I got both of them at the same time, thankfully. But anyways, the Darkness for PS3. Next up we have here is the Sky Crawlers for the Wii. This game was made by the creators that made the Ace Combat series. So that's one reason I looked into this. But this is actually a movie, I believe. The Sky Crawlers, Innocent Aces. That's the game, but I don't know what the movie or series is called. But basically, Flight Simulator for the Wii has animated cutscenes that kind of move the story along and everything like that. So I thought it was cool to pick up for $5. I can't say much else about it because I haven't got really far in it. But if you like what you're seeing here, you might want to check this one out, especially if you can find it at GameStop for $5. Alright, so this one I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack for, and that's okay. I was really pumped for this game to come out. It finally did come out, and let's just get it over with. Alien Colonial Marines. Alright, so I got this game. This game went through so many changes, like development changes and everything like that. So the game is all over the place, but I was looking forward to it because it was a 4-player co-op game, and you can play 4-player co-op with friends online, and I thought it would be a good experience for us to play it. And for the most part, it kind of was because we were so excited about it. But going back and looking at the game, it has a lot of problems with it. But there are very minimal good things about it, I could say. But yeah, nothing I can remember. I do remember there's some stuff I liked about it, was mostly stuff that they just messed up on. It was all over the place. But if you see it out there and you want to add it to your collection, I mean, why not? It's okay to have some bad games in your collection. I hate to say it's bad, but yeah, I'll let you guys tell me in the comments what you think about it. Is it bad? Is it worth getting? It was only $5, so why not? So this is my second time getting it. I sold my original collector's edition years ago, but when I saw it again, I decided to pick it up because it had the potential to be something really good, especially with the co-op gameplay, dealing with aliens surprising you. It was pretty scary stuff. But hopefully this next one won't be so much of a dud. So the next one here is Alien versus Predator on PS3. This one is really cool because there's different campaigns you could play. You could play as the humans, the Alien campaign, and then the Predator campaign. All they kind of all intertwined later in the game. But I love how Sega kind of like just wanted to give you that viewpoint from every person, every being in the game, pretty much. So dealing with it when you play as an alien, you can climb all over the walls, do all this crazy stuff, move really extremely fast and everything like that. Predator has an arsenal of weapons, crazy weapons, stealth, and all that stuff. And the humans, got the massive heavy artillery stuff. So first-person shooter. I can't really say much else about it, man. The game really speaks for itself. Sega and Rebellion, man, they really hooked up and did a good job on this one. So if you see this one out there on the cheap, I say you should definitely pick it up. All right, so this next one here, this game is actually really good. I was surprised, but it's good, guys. Just trust me on it. It's 50 Cent, Blood and Sand for the PS3. This game actually used to be co-op online, but they cut the online off, obviously, because no one probably was playing it online. But the game is actually really good. Third-person shooter where you play as 50 Cent. He goes to Afghanistan and with the G unit, and he's trying to get back this Ruby, I think it was the story. I have to go back and play it again. But the gameplay was actually pretty cool. And then you got the soundtrack of 50 Cent in there and everything like that. So if you into that, it's definitely something up your alley. I think maybe a lot of people look past this because they rapper shooting guns and stuff like that. Maybe they didn't like it or whatever. But it's actually a really solid game. So unfortunately, the co-op is not active anymore. But oh, look at this. It says right here, 18 exclusive new tracks to this game. So you get 18 new tracks by 50 Cent and the G unit on this game only. So that's pretty cool. I've talked about this one on the channel quite a few times, but if you ever see this at GameStop, it's a must pick up. This is Dragon Age Origins Awakening, and you can say Dragon Age 2 as well. The reason I picked this game up originally was because I saw the Sacred Tears trailer or whatever it was called. It was when they were going on that mountain and everything like that, and I saw that trailer. I thought the game was going to look like that. Obviously, it didn't look like that, so I was a sucker when I bought it. But I still did enjoy the game for what it was. It's an amazing game, and this package right here gives you like the best of the first game. All DLC on the disc, pretty much. It's just right up your alley. Yeah, what else can I say? I can't say anything else. I mean, I can't say anything bad about this game. It's on point, even though that trailer really tricked me. But Dragon Age Origins, a really solid game you can get on the cheap at GameStop if you can find it, or anywhere else. All right, so this next one here is a must-have. You have to own this in your collection. This is House of the Dead Overkill for the PS3. Man, House of the Dead, man, you gotta admit, those are some really good rail shooter games. I mean, Sega knocked it out of the park with those games. And this one, I mean, even though it's like their last one, they haven't made a new House of the Dead game since this one. It's amazing. It has that grindhouse feel to it, like, the way the movie shows, lots of cursing, lots of weirdness in it. It's all over the place. But you can actually use the Move controller as a gun for this one as well. Or do they only recommend the Move controller? Yeah, Move compatible, and yeah, I guess that's the only gun you could use on it. But either way, 2-player co-op. Game is high production values, I would say. So definitely, I would say put this in one of your collection. All right, so here we are. I don't think I talked about this one before in the videos. I'm pretty sure I didn't, but if I did, I'm sorry. But here it is again if I did. Metal Gear Rising on PS3. Metal Gear Rising is an amazing game. I mean, the production values in this that they put into this game were like it's like pretty much like a summer blockbuster video game. You know how they have the summer blockbuster movies like they're like have all that budget and everything like that. That's what this game feels like for video games. A lot of fun. The whole cyborg and slowing things down and cutting things up. I mean, the cutting mechanic in this game was just outstanding. Like you could just cut everything up into pieces. It's insane. It has fantastic boss battles. It's man, I can't say enough good things about this game. Lots of story dialogue. The boss fights, my favorite boss fight is when you fight Sundowner. I think that one's is really good. But it just has a lot of good stuff in this game. So this one usually goes for around $5 if you can find it at GameStop. And other places are still cheap too. But you see this one, grab it. All right, so this one is on multiple systems, but I feel like the PS3 version is going to be the obscure one in the future that people are looking for. Like, oh, this was on PS3. I want it on PS3. This is Odin Sphere for the PS3, and basically it's identical with the PS4 and even probably the Vita versions when it comes to like what they changed from the PS2 version. It's an action RPG, lots of good dialogue. The story is just really good. Like, this is the first game I ever played where every character actually spoke with voice dialogue. Like, even NPCs have voice and everything, so it's really good. But this one wasn't really promoted well. The PS3 version at least. But if you find this at GameStop, I would say definitely pick it up. I mean, I can't say enough good things about Odin Sphere. I mean, the game is amazing. The multiple endings it has, and this is one of those games you're gonna want to get the best ending in, because you get any other ending besides the best ending, you're gonna be sad. But another good thing about this game is that it has a cloud. So if you ever play on another system, you can transfer your save to the cloud, and you can download that save on this one and continue where you left off pretty much. So say that you were playing the Vita version or whatever like that. You say, oh, I want to play on the TV. Boom. Upload your save, download to your PS3 one, boom. You start off where you were at. So it's really cool. But this one at GameStop is very rare to find. But if you can find it there, pick it up. On the cheap, of course. Alright, so this next game I'm going to get heckled for, but I grabbed it because of survival horror. I avoided this game for years, but here it is. The Walking Dead Survival Instinct for PS3. Look, man, the Walking Dead series is a pretty bleak universe. It always has been. I don't know where they're going with it. I mean, they don't really tell you where the virus came from, at least from what I know of. And it's just people just fighting each other. It's just like how things are today, pretty much. So it's like, man, what the hell? You're just dealing with zombies now. You play as Daryl, the bow and everything like that, and this is his origin story pretty much, and what happens to his family, how they get split up, and how he travels across town picking up people and then dropping people off because you don't have room. It's just you're trying to fuel up and keep going across to certain parts of town, like to certain areas to escape the zombie infection outbreak, I would say. But the game is first person, but it's got some problems with it, guys. I mean, I gotta admit, I just picked it up just for the survival horror. I mean, you can still enjoy a bad game, but yeah, it's not gonna. I can't recommend you go out and buy it. It's pretty much what I'm trying to say. You know, I would hate, but it was $5 though. I'll say that. So you got $5 to spend, and you don't care what you spend on, you can pick this one up. So Walking Dead Survival Instinct. Ugh. All right. Last one here. If you find this at GameStop, it goes for $3 last I looked. This is Rodea, the Sky Soldier, for the Wii. This was going to be released for the Wii back in, I want to say, 2011. But they, for whatever reason, they canceled it. And they re-brought it out with the Wii U. And the Wii U version came with the Wii version. In some boxes, but GameStop actually, if you trade it in GameStop, they would split them up into their own games. So I think this one costs like $3, and then the other one costs $11 used if you pick it up at GameStop. I picked this one up, and this is the version to play of the game. The Wii version is how it was meant to be played on, not the 3DS or the freaking Wii U, man. The Wii U, they have weird controls. This one uses the motion controls like the game was meant to use, and it's really cool. So pretty much, I would call this like, it reminds me of Nights into Dreams, but like a different version of it. You know, how you click the Wii remote and you point where the Sky Soldier goes, pretty much. It's pretty cool. But anyway, I can't really explain too much. If you like what you're seeing here, it might be definitely something you want to pick up. But I think that's it for this video, guys. I think we kept it under a certain amount of time, thankfully. I didn't want it to drag on too long. But if you like any of these games you see here, let me know in the comments. You can find them at GameStop. Perfect. Pick them up there because that's where they'll be the cheapest. If you can't find them at GameStop, definitely check out online stores or local game stores that have them on the cheap, if they still do or whatnot. You know, because even if GameStop is clearing their stuff out, which is pretty much almost gone, there are other places that might have it on the cheap for a price you want to pay for it. So my basic thing I wanted to get out is the knowledge of these games to you guys, so you know these games are out there and you might want to pick them up. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for you. Radical Reggie, and I will see you later.